Alright, what if I told you that even after Bethesda's massive C.A.M.P revamp in 2025, the most requested feature in Fallout 76 is still missing? That's right, I'm talking about the eternal struggle of the C.A.M.P budget. Every builder's nightmare, every decorator's heartbreak. That bar of despair that says, nope, you've reached your limit. You can do no more. You are now a hoarder. But with all the new tools, flexible placement rules, and flashy updates, will Bethesda finally raise that cap? In the words of a lollipop-eating owl, let's find out. Like, comment, subscribe, let's get into it. To understand where we are now, we need to rewind. And if I had B-roll from 2018, I'd probably show it. But I don't, so let's just pretend. The C.A.M.P budget in Fallout 76 isn't just a random cap Bethesda threw in for funsies. It's a hard performance limit tied to the game's engine and server stability. Every wall, turret, and lamp eats up a resource. Push it too far, and Appalachia starts to stutter harder than a Protectron giving a speech. It's kind of like that glitch in Fallout 4, where if you had a camp, you had a camp budget, if you just take a bunch of crap and drop it on the ground and then pick it up, your camp budget would increase because it registered that as a camp item, and when you pick it up, it would disappear. Yeah, I did that. I did that so much to one camp, I can't even play that game anymore. I had so many cats at the gas station. At the Red Rocket gas station, I had cats. I had power armor everywhere. And I would load the game, and now it just crashes. It won't even do anything. So Bethesda drew a line. You can only build so much before the server just gives up the ghost. Players have been asking for more budget since 2018. Every year, Bethesda's answer has been crickets. Until this year. In 2025, Bethesda dropped what might be the biggest overhaul to C.A.M.P building yet. The C.A.M.P Revamp update. Building rules became relaxed. The UI got a glow up. And we can finally overlap pieces that used to block each other like a stubborn Lego set. Creative director Jonathan Rush described it as giving builders more freedom than ever before. And honestly, it's true. You can do way more cool stuff with less frustration. Except if your dream base involves, 400 neon signs and 17 disco balls, then yeah, I'm sorry, you are out of luck. And you need to move on from the 70s. Jeez. Okay, here's the big question. Did Bethesda actually raise the C.A.M.P budget cap? The short answer, no, they didn't. The long answer, sort of, but not really. Are you buying that? Sort of, but not really? Let me explain. Bethesda didn't increase the total C.A.M.P budget. Instead, they rebalanced how much budget specific items take up. So, lights, turrets, and decorations now cost less of your total budget, meaning you can technically fit more items before hitting that budget wall. But they also added per item limits, so you can't just spam 100 of the same object to game the system. Basically, Bethesda's goal is to optimize, not expand. They're saying we can't make the budget bigger, but we can make it feel bigger. And to be fair, I guess that's clever. It improves stability, reduces crashes, and gives most builders a noticeable bump in usable space, even if the cap itself hasn't changed. In their Inside the Vault posts and developer previews, Bethesda emphasized creative flexibility and performance stability. Nowhere, and I mean nowhere, do they say they're raising the total C.A.M.P budget. Even Jonathan Rush interviews in late 2024 and early 2025 avoid the question entirely. He does tease a big impactful patch coming later this year, but that could mean new tools, not a bigger budget. So if you were hoping for Bethesda to just, flip a switch and double the limit. Sadly, that's not in the cards yet. Many of you may be asking, why can't they just raise it? Well, like I said earlier, it comes down to performance, both yours and the servers. Fallout 76 is still using an evolved form of the creation engine. When your camp loads, the server has to load every single object in it. That's why when you're slow, you see like the inside of your camp appear, and then a bunch of stuff inside your camp appear, and then the outer walls appear. It's loading in every single object. Now do that across hundreds of players, and the servers start melting like, I don't know, enter your own joke here and put it in the comments. Melting like whatever. Until Bethesda upgrades more of the back end or moves to a stronger engine, yeah. An expanded camp budget risks making the game unstable for everyone. That's likely why they're sticking with smart optimization instead of brute force increases. But players have definitely noticed. There are Reddit threads titled, "Why didn't Bethesda raise the budget?" and "Great overhaul, same limits," are everywhere. Some fans appreciate the new freedom. Others feel like Bethesda just polished the cage instead of unlocking the door. The most common quote is, "Still hitting the budget wall, still scrapping half my lights. Maybe you don't need it so damn bright in there." But yeah, that sounds right. So, will Bethesda ever expand camp budget? As of now, there's no official confirmation. They're improving efficiency, giving builders more tools, and teasing a big patch later this year. But the hard cap is staying put, at least for now. Maybe one day we'll finally get that unlimited dream budget. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll like have 1 million subscribers and I can pay off my house in a couple months. Maybe one day, if we're doing pipe dreams, there's one. Until then, you stop building so many lights. Your walls are fine, they're straight, but keep your imagination big. Now, if you enjoyed this little explanation about camp budget as much as I did, but not really, give it a like. Subscribe for more of this, or something to that effect. I have to go scrap a bunch of lights now, so I can make room for the Sunset Sarsaparilla stuff. Alright, bye.